Well, greetings. It's the weekend, and this is your update. And happy birthday, American. Happy birthday, me. We both happen to share the same birthday, so it's always nice to kind of have this holiday to celebrate with family and travel. We're traveling right now, so I'm using the mobile rig. And if you also have the opportunity to take a breath, have some time off, and spend it with those that you love, please do so. You'll never regret doing that. Over on the Yamaha Educator Suite this week, there's a really cool post from Jessica Vaughan-Marra talking about feeling ready. And she's specifically targeting if you're in school or if you're about to become a new educator, if you're a novice educator, about just feeling like you don't have the experience and that you're not ready for it. And you know what? You're not, and that's okay. You're never going to feel ready. I know personally, every time things move at a rate a little bit faster than I'd like, I feel like it's going too fast. Not to worry about it. The way you overcome that, make connections with other professionals, those who have been there before, connections with professional organizations. There are plenty of folks who have been where you're going, but make sure that you're getting the advice of those who are going where you want to be, and they will help you get there. So check out that article if you haven't seen it. QR code's right over there, and just look at that valuable resource as well as all the other stuff that's over on the Yamaha Educator Suite. Then on the Boomer YouTube channel, continuing our series on the Shires Day that we had over at CU Boulder, this week we're talking about Venturi, and Matt Nishida will tell you a little bit more about that. It's a term that I wasn't quite as familiar with when I first started into this business, but it's a really crucial aspect of a trumpet specifically, but brass instruments in general. Check out the short where he explains this concept.
So venturi, I think by definition, is just the front opening or diameter of a conical section. So a conical means that it starts small and it opens up bigger, like a French horn. Trumpets are cylindrical, so they're pretty much the same diameter throughout the entire horn. But lead pipes on trumpets always have a taper to it. And the front end of that is called the venturi. And the diameter of that venturi makes a huge difference in how the player responds initially to the trumpet. In our B-flat trumpets, the venturi is a little bit smaller on the front end, and that's to make it a little bit more efficient. Some players like that, and some players find it to be, kind of backs up on me a little bit.
And then over on the podcasting store, my ever growing library of things to help make your video content better. This week we're talking about lighting. It was from invideo.io. It was a blog post they did a little while ago, but it's talking about where to place the lighting and things to think about. And I'm actually trying to use some of those concepts here. Like I mentioned before, I'm on the road using a mobile setup. Not ideal situation, but if I do this right, you wouldn't really be able to tell the difference. And so if you're looking for ways to just kind of take your video content to the next level, to make it look a little bit more professional, lighting is something that can really help out a lot with that. So check out that blog post right over there if you haven't seen that yet for some very useful and actionable tips. And then over on the podcasting store Medium page this week, I was writing about bikes, too many words, and seeing the trees for the forest. And that stemmed from a bedtime story with my youngest, Sam, who's about 6 years old. And he's a really good reader, but he's not a confident reader yet. And I asked him to read to me, and he freaked out because there's too many words on the page. Well, that immediately reminded me of when I was almost 10 years old, and my grandfather wanted to get me a new bicycle for my birthday. And I did not want a 10-speed bike because I thought there were too many gears. And he imparted some great wisdom to me that has stuck with me to this day. I'm not going to reveal it here, but if you want to check it out and read that story, it's right over there. Follow the QR code. Good read as always, and I think a really valuable lesson. So that is your weekend update. As always, thank you so much for watching. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Like, share, and subscribe, and we will catch up with you next time.
If you enjoyed the Weekend Update, do me a favor and follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channels, or visit our websites. This is Drew with Boomer Music Company and thepodcastingstore.com. Thanks for listening.